until the day I turned pro, I falsely believed that the couple in the room that were the best dancers got priority over the music. Okay, here's what's really going on, and I'm speaking from my own experience. Number one, group classes get number one priority. It is darn hard to teach a group. Firstly, people need to hear you. Secondly, you're teaching people from very diverse skill levels. And so you need every tool in that shed to keep that rodeo under control. So they get first dibs. Okay? Number two are the private lessons. So those are the people that are paying for the time. Okay, number three, when there are two or more teachers teaching in the same ballroom simultaneously, now we got another layer to the fray. In that case, we go back and forth. We're supposed to, at least. And we're very respectful, hopefully, of the other teacher in the room. So I'm not going to play quick step the entire time if that other teacher is teaching a salsa. Usually the teachers know each other, and so we kind of both agree, okay, let's both work on foxtrot. That way we hit all the birds with one stone, but that's not always possible. In which case, we'll take turns, we'll play the music softly, we'll go back and forth, we'll turn it off as soon as we can. We teach with no music when we have a couple who's working on a concept that they can learn just as easily without the music. So I personally will save those musical concepts that I need the music for when I have the room to myself. Okay, next step. For me, I actually pay a lot more for my floor fees than every other ballroom dance teacher in town for the privilege of having the ballroom to myself. Are my students paying through the nose? Yes. But I do have many students that are very auditory in how they learn. So your sound and your music in your brain is processed in a totally different geographic area than where your muscles operate from. So this means they have a very dominant posterior temporal lobe. Total different part of your brain that engages the music. And if you can engage that alongside teaching the movement, they actually learn it literally 10 times as fast. And at that point, is it worth 4 times the floor fee? In my opinion, yeah. I'm always looking for max bang for your buck. So if you find that that's you, and you'll kind of know if you're taking a lesson and you get real jacked up when you're trying to learn a cha-cha and there's a waltz playing, this might be your jam, in which case it's definitely worth the effort to ask your pro, hey, is there any time we can book where we can get this music? You will definitely learn faster. And if you are in that select few who get to dominate that music the whole time, hey, props to you. You have hit the lotto. Okay, next up. Okay, this utterly stinks, but I think we've all seen him. I call it a music bully. Okay, so this jackwad does not give a rat's hoot who else is in the room. They are going to try and commandeer that music the whole time. And usually they're not only playing a song that you're not learning, they're blaring that music so you can't even hear your pro talking. And to boot, they're blaring their music when they're not even teaching that style anymore. Even worse, you cue up your song once and they walk up to the DJ station like a boss and turn your music off, even though they've been blaring it the whole time. Oh, Lord love a duck. Drives me batty. But I've seen it, and it's not just happened to me. I have seen that all over the country. So yeah, it's a problem everywhere. We've all got one. And guys, I gotta tell you, there's really nothing your teacher can do about it. You can talk to the studio owner. Frankly, it's a character flaw. Their mama needed to take care of that when they were 5 years old. Now they are grown up and selfish, and they're going to do them. And it's sad, but the only solution is to either move to a different dance studio and take there, where you're working with very courteous, quiet people, or book those lessons at a different time slot where hopefully you're not there. So it might be worthwhile coming in at 6 a.m. or 10 p.m. if you don't have to deal with that kind of nonsense. So anyway, yeah, that's what's going on behind the scenes, and it has zero to do with the skill level of the couple. As a matter of fact, when I'm teaching a really experienced couple, they usually are more receptive to movement in many different ways. Gosh, I don't have access to the music. Well, maybe I can hit the sweet spot with words. Maybe I can show them visual. Most people, in my experience with my own students, tend to have that dominant posterior temporal lobe. So I find, in my case, it usually is very helpful and increases that learning curve exponentially by actually getting a fair shake at that music. Okay, I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning for some more things ballroom dance. And I sure hope you do not have a music bully in your studio. Okay, guys, talk to you soon. I'll see you first thing in the morning. Bye.